SK the Menace, the face behind the camera. You know, we back with another reaction video. They're like, damn, nigga, all you do is reaction videos. Hell yeah, because y'all niggas don't tap into nothing else. But yeah, we got this when cops get betrayed by their parents. This like our fourth, fifth one of the day. More than likely our last one. If you missed these, you can go catch them on YouTube. Skis the Menace. Same as my Twitch. Without further ado, let's get into this motherfucking fire.
You betrayed the trust, brave and selfless men and women that you brought alongside for nearly 3 years. So as of this moment, you're under arrest.
What the fuck he
There were moments when cops were betrayed by their partners, starting with this officer who got embarrassed by his supervisor.
He's under arrest. For what? For trespassing and for disorderly conduct.
It's not trespassing.
On July 28, 2016, Colorado police officer Chris Dickey responded to reports from a disgruntled staff member at the Adams County Human Services building regarding 2 protesters engaged in non-violent protest outside the facility.
That's not
I
illegal.
I would have gotten like a calendar invite or something.
Well, it's every day.
Would you mind just lowering that for me? Would you mind lowering it for me? I don't want it used as a weapon against me, okay?
I'm not going to use it as a
Would you please lower it down for me?
Well, this thing's better of me.
Okay. Gentlemen, we need to talk for a minute, okay?
This ain't fuck 12, basically.
Trespassing.
That's exactly what it says talking about, basically. It say fuck 12, fuck the cops.
Right now, you are trespassing. Perfectly. Awesome. I
Totally
totally appreciate
that.
that.
This is public property.
Actually, this is private property that you're on right now.
It is?
It is.
Who owns it?
The Adams County government.
The Adams County government. Oh, I forgot about his name. Didn't he run for president? No, he's not a person. It's the public. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Sir?
No justice, no peace.
Fuck police. Yo, I can get with
While
that.
these
No
protesters
justice,
may have
no
been a
beat.
pain in the ass,
Fuck
they were fully within their
police,
rights, as
yeah.
they were peacefully demonstrating outside a public building, an action protected by law.
I'm about to say, yeah, that's
the
not
officer,
illegal.
seemingly dissatisfied with their refusal to comply
What
with
this
his
officer
demands,
finna
followed
do
them to the
is illegal,
sidewalk
though.
in an attempt to make an arrest.
Gentlemen, I need your ID, please, so I can write you a summons.
Yeah.
You will be willing to write me a summons?
Yes.
I can get down with that one.
I need your ID also, please, sir. Okay, I'm going to place you under arrest.
Usually you
I'll
see
place
black
you
people
under
saying that. It's a white man.
Come here.
He failed trying to arrest that nigga. He didn't even touch that nigga. He just took off run. This nigga got a sign. What'd you tase him for? He still booked on your ass. Talking about, all right, taser. And he getting up on his stupid ass.
Got it.
He
The chase
booking on
went
this
for
nigga
a
with a
while,
sign in
during
his
which the
hand.
officer fired his taser at the protester, with one of the probes piercing and lodging in the man's arm. However, before the officer could catch up to the protester, a police supervisor arrived at the scene, and he wasn't exactly pleased with Officer Dickey's actions.
He is under arrest. He's under arrest.
For what?
For trespassing and for disorderly conduct.
Public property, dipshit. Not disorderly conduct.
When he's in front of the business,
That's police brutality.
fuck everybody.
That's not illegal. It's literally freedom of speech.
And he refused to give me his ID.
He don't have to. He not doing that.
So I could issue
Right.
a citation for trespassing.
It's not trespassing.
They kicked him out of the property.
Officer Dickey was visibly frustrated about not getting his way, and from the way the officers had turned off their body cameras, there was lots of background scolding for Officer Dickey. The protester who had been tased required hospital treatment to have the barb from the taser probe surgically removed. He later filed a lawsuit against the city and the police over the officer's actions, ultimately receiving a $175,000
that ain't enough.
settlement
Get
from the
that
city.
nigga more than that.
Next, a police
gotta give him
officer
a
was betrayed by a fellow
200.
officer when he was arrested by one of
He
them.
tased that nigga for no reason. Cause his ego. though?
I'm gonna give
Cause
you
that
one
nigga
more
failed.
second to let him go and get back before you get tased.
Is that Dickie
Step around the
too?
vehicle now. Step around the vehicle now.
On May 2nd, 2014, off-duty New Mexico police officer Charles Vernier became involved in an altercation with a repo man and his wife, who had arrived to repossess Vernier's car after he allegedly defaulted on a loan. Instead of surrendering the vehicle, the 6 feet
They put
5
that nigga in a
inches Vernier
headlock.
placed the repo man in a lateral vascular neck restraint, leaving both the
A
repo man
lateral
and his
vascular
wife
neck
pleading with him to
restraint.
stop.
Say a headlock, nigga.
Charles, let him go. Give us the key.
A lateral vascular. I don't even know what the fuck he said. It was so stupid where he could have just said a headlock or a chokehold.
This is not gonna
Nigga trying to sound smart for a fucking headlock. Come on, bro. Stop it. You're not a doctor, buddy. Niggas trying to sound smart as fuck for no reason. I forget more of that word every time I think about that word. It was just dumb as shit. A lateral vascular neck restraint. I think that's what he said.
Let him go. You need to let him go, Charles. You need to let him go.
Oh, he loosened up that motherfucking chokehold though.
I can press charges on you.
I can press charges on you too.
For what?
I went to get in my vehicle and I assaulted him.
You did not. You were trying to push him. Look at it.
Just get me out of the way.
No, you're still holding him. Let him go, Charles.
I'm restraining him because he assaulted me.
You're holding him. Let him go, Charles.
He didn't assault that nigga.
Let him go now. Charles, let him go.
Let go of me.
Charles, let him go.
Charles mad as hell. You trying to take his
Vernier
whip?
had taken the situation too far, and the repo man's wife called the police. Officers arrived on the scene shortly
Let that
after,
nigga go,
and it was
Charles.
clear they were not going to be having their brother in blue back.
Hey, let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Now,
Handcuff him.
let him go.
He assaulted me.
Who's the truck driver?
I am.
You're the truck driver. Let him go. I'm going to give you one more second to let him go and get back before you get tased. Step around the vehicle now.
Handcuff him.
Step around the vehicle now. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around now. Turn around.
Nigga, turn the fuck around.
Turn
Let
around.
me see how that shit feel.
Turn around. Put your hands on your head.
You actually
your
did
hands on your
something
head.
though, nigga.
I'm not being
Turn your
handcuffed
hand.
today.
Yes, you are. Turn
Yes,
around.
you are, bitch. Look at him bust this shit.
Get on the ground.
Big goofy ass
I'm
nigga.
going to tase you. Stop. Stop.
Unhappy that his fellow officers were not siding with him, Vernier reluctantly released the repo man and attempted to flee, but his efforts were unsuccessful.
Ooh.
He was arrested and
Goofy
charged with
ass.
aggravated battery and
That's what you call it,
interference with a
goofy.
police officer. Following the incident, he resigned from his position as a police officer. In the
I
next
bet he
case,
did.
a
He was
corrections
forced
officer
to.
betrayed his entire department and colleagues, smuggling contraband into prison to aid a murder suspect.
You're fired. You're no longer an employee here. You betrayed the trust of every citizen that we have the privilege to serve.
On October
Why they
10th,
always the
2022,
niggas on the head,
Collin
nigga
County
over the
Detention
prison
Officer Tyler
always
Moody
got on
was
a fucking
compelled to
hat.
confess to investigators after
Yeah.
another officer
A
discovered a
button on
cell
with a
phone
big
and
stomach.
charger in a murder suspect's cell. The contraband appeared to have
I
been
forgot what
supplied
it's
by
called,
Moody,
'cause I ain't never
prompting the
been in
sheriff
jail,
to
nigga.
personally address the situation, struggling to comprehend why Moody would betray the department in such a manner.
Moody, I understand that you've offered your resignation. Is that correct?
I get fired.
Have you offered your resignation or not?
Why is he putting in a resignation if he's fired? You don't need no resignation. You're not resigning,
Okay.
nigga. You're fired. What are they talking about right
Just
here?
make it easy.
This nigga
You're
fired. Nah,
You're
he's
no
not
longer an employee.
resigning.
You understand? You betrayed the trust of every citizen that we have the privilege to serve. And
He
you
was
betrayed
smuggling
the
drugs.
trust
What kind of drugs he was
of the
smuggling in
brave
there?
and selfless men and women that you worked alongside for nearly 3 years. So as of this moment, you're under arrest for bringing a prohibited item, a cell phone, into a correctional facility. That's a third-degree felony. You have
Oh,
no
a cell
questions
phone?
about that? Well, you're going to be cuffed.
I thought they said
First, I want
drugs.
you to stand up and take that uniform shirt off. You don't deserve to wear it.
Moody was arrested and charged with a third-degree felony for introducing prohibited items into a correctional or civil commitment facility. The inmate also faced additional charges related to possession of the contraband cell phone. The next officer, a rookie, lost his job for making an incredibly foolish decision, abusing his police powers. On July 2nd, 2022, Matthew Amesquita, a newly hired Ruidoso police officer with only 6 weeks on the job, was sent home by his field training officer to shave. After finishing, Amesquita accidentally locked himself out of his house, leaving his body camera and key inside. In a desperate attempt to regain entry, he kicked down his door. However, what the rookie officer did next, he would forever regret.
Radio Theory Dispatch, this is Katie. How can I help you?
Hey, Katie, this is 622. I just got back to my apartment, and I think somebody broke in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just, I need to have a unit come out here.
For reasons known only to the rookie officer, he radioed in a report of a break-in at his apartment. Despite being the one who had kicked down his own door, officers responded to the scene, but began to suspect something was amiss when they found nothing missing from the home. This led to the deployment of a detective, which spelled trouble for Officer Matthew.
So you went to Walmart, your card didn't work, so you didn't buy nothing, came back home. You came in, you wound up using your electric razor.
Yeah, I mean, everything's still over there.
Okay.
But I used that, got everything done, was going to go back 81, and that's when I realized my body cam was still on the sink. I was going to come back down and get it, and the door was wide open.
That don't even sound right. Was the body cam on? Was it recording?
How old are you, Ski? 21. You know how long I've been doing this?
8 years, sir.
23.
Well, longer than you was born, nigga.
So I'm pretty good about reading situations. You know what I mean? So I want you to know that first of all, I can help you out if there's something else going on here, okay? But I need you as an officer to be 100%.
You gonna keep capping
right now?
Yes, sir.
100%.
Yes, sir.
The detective gave Officer Matthew an opportunity to come clean, but Matthew was unaware that the detective already had irrefutable evidence. As Matthew continued to lie, the detective revealed the smoking gun.
This is you leaving Walmart?
Yes, sir.
With the bag in your hand?
Yes. I bought a candy, if that's it.
You bought candy with your card?
With,
Okay. But you didn't use that to buy your razor?
No, sir.
No? How come?
No, I mean, I realized that I had my electric shaver here, so I didn't really see the need to actually buy that. So I'm more lucky.
Matthew had initially claimed he couldn't make a purchase at Walmart because his card wasn't working. However, the detective had CCTV footage showing that he did make a purchase, further exposing inconsistencies
but why he got
in his
that
story
footage?
and giving the detective the leverage needed to get Matthew to confess.
So, listen, Ski, this is...
Ski! Why they call that nigga Ski?
Lawyers! Who wants to pull another all-nighter? Who's gonna review it?
Shit, I'll pull it all-nighter.
Listen, Ski, this is the time, okay? This is a very important juncture in your life.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Where I want you to be 100% straight with me. If you messed up, and
he's still capping
because maybe you forgot your key, maybe because you were pissed off, stuff that happens. If I wasn't in line and I had to kick my door, I could kick my door. Okay? That's when we gotta help each other out. If you make a mistake, make a mistake. This is what I need you to be straight, man. 100%. You don't want
he's gonna lie again
with a blemish. Okay? So there's other
only
things
6 weeks in
that lead me to believe you're not being 100% straight up with me. Okay? So I want you right now, put everything aside, all your emotions, any fear you might have, be 100% honest with me, bud. Okay? I looked at the blue patterns. What do you think this all over? I need you to be straight. Okay? Why did you kick it? You were locked out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all right.
He ultimately confessed, confirming
Of course,
that
he didn't have no choice.
As a result, his full police gear was confiscated, and he was arrested on the spot by the responding officers. He was taken to jail, charged with filing a false police report, and subsequently dismissed from the department. The next case was extremely heartbreaking, as the police officer was betrayed by his partner, who is his wife.
How do you know this woman? This is your first time out with her? Oh, really? The only issue is that's my wife.
While on duty, a police officer conducted a random traffic stop, only to discover that the driver he pulled over was with his own partner, his unfaithful wife.
Doing all right. You understand why I pulled you over today?
Not totally sure.
Well, this is interesting. You know, I think I smell some paraphernalia. Why don't I have to step out of the vehicle real quick? Yeah, come on, step out. Yeah. Keep your hands right there.
The driver was still unaware of what was happening, but all that was soon about to change.
Okay. Do you know this woman? How do you know this woman? Huh? This is your first time out with her? Oh, really?
Third or fourth, and that's his wife? Fuck.
I'm curious why are you asking about our dating?
Oh, well, it's the only issue is that's my wife.
Pardon me?
Yeah, you are pardoned. I will pardon you. Because I'm not.
This is like literally.
No, it's not on you.
Says she's single.
That's on you. You're not the one that made a Tinder profile while you were married. So.
Hey, can I put my hands down?
You know, why don't you put your hands out? Why don't you grab her stuff out of the car and you can actually leave. You go ahead. Yeah. Hop in over here. Yeah, the driver's side. Keep your hands on the vehicle, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah. Give me her stuff. Everything that's hers in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Why don't you give me that?
The phone.
Yep. Just right there. Yep. Her phone. Good.
Can I sit down?
Yeah. You go ahead. Actually, ma'am, step away from the vehicle. Keep your hands up. Excellent. And you have a good one, sir.
I'm so sorry.
Have a good one. Head on out.
Sorry, officer.
Yes, you are. Yep.
Have a good day.
What'd he say? Sorry, officer, what?
Sorry, officer.
Have a lovely day.
Yes, you
He's
are.
not gonna have a lovely. His day is fucked.
So,
Did you really just...
I think there's nothing for you to say. You're going to just stay here. You should call your mom and have her get the rest of the things from my place tonight.
Are you serious?
Okay? Yeah. This was not how I was expecting my workday to go.
The officer then drove off, leaving his wife stranded on the side of the road.
No, he
However,
did not
the
go
encounter
too far.
was most likely staged, as the footage didn't resemble a real police dash cam. Despite this, the incident provided quite the comic relief. The next case involved a female officer who brought shame to her department by engaging in an
it was
inappropriate
fake.
sexual
I'm not here
relationship
for
with an
fake
inmate.
video. She was doing
On September
what?
17th, 2024, the Metropolitan
Yeah, the
Detention Center
inmate?
uncovered that one of their corrections
Siobhan.
officers, Siobhan Culbreath, was involved in an inappropriate sexual relationship with an inmate. The incident was
Dude, yeah,
reported
the
to the
inmate.
Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office, which promptly dispatched a deputy to investigate at the correctional facility.
When you first came in February, he's been trying to talk to me.
Why did they have her? Of course somebody was gonna try to bust that down. There's niggas who ain't had none in forever. You got a female walking around they shit. Duh. What did you think was gonna happen?
He didn't hide it. So one day, I forgot what candy I gave Dwayne. I did give him like a soap candy. And then since then, he's been saying like he's gonna tell. There are times where I do come to his cell, and then this time he try like do this the hand gesture to grab me in, and he even says, "I just want to put you in here," and I know this time to happen. And there's times where he'll touch my arm.
She was going. She trying to make it seem like he just forced himself on her.
He's gonna tell that I didn't do anything, or we at the closet. So I'm just trying to give you the proof
Because at the end of the day, you're a CEO.
And I told him to stop, pushed him away. And then he kept coming towards me. So he's the one that buckled and turned me around. I wasn't on top of him. I didn't do anything. He turned me around and then he back. And then he told me afterward, I told you that I was going to do it.
Okay. So who's going to happen next? Okay, we need you to stand up. We need you to turn around. Okay. So
she just made it seem like he took it. Which may be the case.
In the state plan that you've made. Hi, I'm Aaron.
But she seemed
from the law group and state
way less emotional for somebody who just supposedly got.
Question for today is when should
you me?
Okay, so I'll explain it to you. Okay, so you're being placed under arrest right now for criminal sexual penetration. Okay. Attempt. So you should explain your charges and I'll talk to you. So I understand what you're saying is that none of this was like consensual on your part, that
that's exactly what she said.
You were scared and that he was going to report you and everything else like that. Okay. So I understand that aspect, but again, like I'm not sure it was explained to you in the academy because I went through the CO academy. Okay, you're the CO, they're an inmate. Okay, nothing in there is consensual. Nothing in there. You technically, by state law, are in a position of power and authority over him.
She was charged with criminal sexual penetration and attempting to commit a felony for bringing contraband into a place of imprisonment. The next officer went beyond betrayal by shooting her colleague in both the legs and an arm.
Do not move anywhere. Force will be used against you. Ow! Fuck!
On October 13th, 2024, Albuquerque police officers responded to a domestic disturbance report involving 41-year-old Matthew Sanchez and his partner. Sanchez, a felon prohibited from possessing firearms, was firing sporadically into the air.
Police department, for those in the trailer, you need to come after hands free and clear. Let us see your hands. Do not move anywhere. Force will be used against you.
They're going to be 40. Do not come near us.
Ow! Fuck! Ow! Shut up! Ow! Fuck! Ah!
You shot him in the finger?
Ah! Fuck me! Ah!
24/7 suspects down.
While the officers were able to fatally neutralize Sanchez, one officer was caught in the crossfire and was struck in the arm and leg by a colleague's gunfire. He was transported to the hospital and made a full recovery. If you enjoy videos like this, please like, subscribe, and watch this one.
Jumper. How you on a task force shooting your fucking partner? Yeah, bro, but I said it. That was my last one. I meant that.
This is going to sound odd, but
Yo.